Today, I'll show you how to add a stinger transition in OBS Studio, a simple effect that can make your live streams and video recordings look dramatically more professional. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to switch between scenes with slick animated flair, catching your viewers' attention and setting your production apart. Let's jump right in. First, make sure you have OBS Studio open and ready, ideally with a couple of scenes already created so you can really see your new transition in action. Now, focus on the part of the OBS interface called Scene Transitions. This section controls what viewers see when you move from one scene to another, and we're about to take it up a notch. Here's what you do. Find the drop-down menu or the small plus button right under Scene Transitions. If you're using OBS version 28 or anything newer, you'll want to specifically click that plus sign. This is how you add new types of transitions, and in this case, we're looking for Stinger. So go ahead and select Stinger from the list that pops up. If you're on an older version, the drop-down menu will work just fine. You'll see Add Stinger there. Let's pause for just a second. The Stinger transition isn't just a fade or a swipe. It's an animated effect, sometimes with audio, that plays whenever you change scenes. It can be anything from a swoosh logo animation to a custom video you've created. Think of it like those cool scene changes on news broadcasts or esports streams. It's your chance to add a burst of personality. After clicking Stinger, OBS will ask you to name your new transition. This step is optional, but I recommend choosing something descriptive, especially if you plan to create several different transitions. For example, if this stinger is for when you go from your intro scene into your main content, you could call it something like Intro to Main. Naming helps keep your setup clean and organized and makes it quicker to adjust things later on. Once you've chosen a name, just hit OK. Don't worry. If you want to change the name or tweak any settings later, you absolutely can. OBS is pretty flexible that way. Now, you'll see the stinger transition appear in your Scene Transitions list. From here, you can dig into the settings and actually load your transition file, typically a video with transparency, like a .web or .of. OBS lets you decide exactly how the transition behaves, how long it lasts, when the switch between scenes happens, and even if you want to line up an audio cue. These adjustments let you dial in the perfect timing for your content. For now, you're all set up and ready to experiment. Try switching between scenes to see your stinger in action. Don't worry if it doesn't look perfect on the first attempt. Sometimes it takes a bit of tweaking to get it just right. Adding a stinger transition can add a huge boost of broadcast polish to your stream or video. It's a small detail, but viewers really notice those seamless, memorable scene changes. If you ever want to swap out the animation, just open the stinger settings and update the file. OBS makes that easy. That's all there is to it. With just a couple of steps, your OBS setup is instantly more dynamic and professional. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or run into any issues. I check in regularly and I'm always happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe for more streaming tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.